She's into malakas, Dino. She's into malakas. Do you believe that?
No, we were talking to some Greek guy, and he told someone a malaka. I go, what the hell's a malaka? And he told me, and I said, I never knew. I just thought it was funny from Weird Science.
I thought they made up a word. I thought John Hughes invented a word.
I was like, goofball? Like, no. This is the IT and the D show here.
Go look it up.
Presented by DetroitNet.org here in the Raw Radio X studios in beautiful Midtown Detroit, Michigan. This is the D Hive and How to Get Hired show, episode 20.
Hired, not hire.
Right. Thank you, Jim Morrison.
That would have been the room next door that the cops broke into.
The grow room.
Yeah. we walked in here one week, April, and like every door in this whole entire
was busted
open.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
There's a grow room in here?
It says grow on the door.
There was, not anymore.
The Russell Industrial Center.
Else.
Oh, yeah, for the next 2 weeks, we were like, no, seriously, just go ahead and walk in. And, like, you would walk in and you were like, am I on the set of a Cheech and Chong movie? What the hell is this?
Right.
Hey, man, how you doing?
So we got April in the house, who is the director of small
April
business.
Boyle,
Hi.
talk to us.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Nice, great radio, Dave.
Wait, I'm eating my Slim Jim and drinking my Pabst Blueberry.
Right, which is how it should be. So no, you're here from D Hive, and I had reached out because D Hive has a lot of cool stuff going on downtown. You know, you guys, you're a welcome center, you're an incubator, you're a direction finder. You've got the whole pop-up thing that just wrapped up last week that you accepted applications to let people open up a pop-up storefront downtown. So I mean, from I guess from an outsider who may not have heard about D Hive, it's dhivedetroit.org.
Yes.
So what is it that D Hive is, and why should people be coming to you?
Yes. Well, thank you for having me, first off.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Lots of lively conversation before coming here.
Always the case.
No.
So D Hive is functioning as this amped up welcome center and hub of resources for the city of Detroit. The city of Detroit has tons of opportunity. It's a great place, but it can be hard to navigate. So we want to be that 1 degree of separation to the information and resources that you need to get connected, basically. So we're open from 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. And basically, you can walk into our space, you can visit our website, you can email us, and we can find you the information that you need.
Do you get walk-in traffic? That was kind of one of the questions I had. Okay.
We do. Not a ton. I mean...
and information you need for what? Like, do I come to you if I want to find a place to live? Do I come to you if I want to find a job? Do I come to you if I'm looking for, hey, I'm lost, where the hell is Grand Trunk Pub?
Yes, exactly. All of those things, which is so totally confusing, but it's absolutely true. We have information like where.
So you are Detroit's private dancer. You'll be whatever somebody needs you to be.
Wait, so you are all things to all people, which is entrepreneurship 101 not to do.
So you have people on staff that are like compiling all this information and researching, or okay?
Yeah, we have some. We have our ambassadors that sit up front that basically can tell you like where Campus Martius is, where's the People Mover, where's Heidelberg, what's the bus schedule. I mean, simple stuff like that. And then we have, the deeper you go into the space, we have residents who help you find a place to live, help you find a job. And then deeper is where I come in, and I'm small business initiatives. So basically trying to build this entrepreneurship ecosystem or community in the city of Detroit. Because we believe that small business is the creator of jobs and sense of place in the city of Detroit.
Well, your last pop-up was Spielhaus.
Well, I was going to say, they just helped somebody that we had on the air.
Right. Yeah, he's here. He's actually popping up until Christmas Eve, so he's still open right now.
24th, yep.
So are you lined up with Hatch Detroit?
Hatch is a partner of ours.
Okay.
Yep. So
who else are you lined up with? Are you lined up with like Grand Circus on training, or I guess how far are you reaching out to?
Yeah, we have a ton of partners. Our motto at D Hive is we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to partner with as many people as possible. We have our own programs, but we partner with Hatch.
So how does that work? So like with Spielhaus, like setting up shop as a pop-up, are they bringing in inventory? Like, is it going to be a storefront within a storefront? Like, how does that happen?
He's got a ton of inventory.
Yeah, I know he does. That's why I'm asking. Like,
I almost dropped the F-bomb talking about his inventory. Because
the effing toys, man.
So in this case, you're actually ramping up, bringing all the stuff in. He's putting up a store within a store, essentially.
Yes, we're housing a ton of his inventory because he's a build grad, which is our 8-week business planning class.
Okay.
And then he went to Hatch, which is like kind of like the next step in your entrepreneurship, life cycle.
Yep.
and he was in the top 4. We've had finalists every year who graduated from Build. We basically teach people how to vet their idea and build their business plan. And then he applied to Pilot, which totally made sense because he was a finalist in Hatch, so he could capitalize on all that interest.
Right.
And so, yeah, he's in this 375 square foot space.
Oh my gosh!
Wow,
with all of that inventory,
right? So we house the inventory.
So he's basically in this studio.
Yes, because it's about the size of my closet.
Well, I follow him on Facebook, and I saw he's doing like classes and little workshops. I'm like, he must be doing that in a closet.
He's doing it at Hive.
Wow!
So it's a partnership.
Very cool.
He partnered with Cog Studios, which is a kids architecture firm, and Brian Dubois. I think I'm saying that right. Who built the furniture. So even though I say 375 square feet, if you do it right, you can maximize your space.
Oh, we've been to IKEA. We know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what every real estate agent in Manhattan's been telling people for years.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, baby? We're bringing it to Detroit. So that's when you know you've made it, right?
So how long has Hive been around?
Since
I think the first time we've ever had a woman on the show tell us size doesn't matter. That's
Hey, where's that bell?
I did not say that.
It was implied.
And I thought this interview was going so well.
Build launched in January of 2012. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, and we've graduated over 250 aspiring entrepreneurs, which is
That's unreal.
I almost dropped the F-bomb again, but I'm not going to. Amazing.
That is unreal.
It is unreal.
Yeah,
but not everybody that goes through our program is going to open a business.
Sure.
So many people decide not to, which is also a good thing, right?
They realize it's not for them, or they choose it's not for them, or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we want to open a bar.
Right.
Yeah, in Detroit. I want to open a bar in Royal Oak.
I want to do an art studio / urban farm / okay. Really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things we had talked about.
We saw that Anthony Bourdain show, and we want to do what that guy's doing, but
yeah, really.
I just want to go pour gin in my soup. That's all right. But no, that's one of the things we were talking about before. Was so you have these people that come in and say, okay, look, I want to do 1/2/3/4/5/6. This is the grandiose plan of everything I ever want to be ever. And part of that process is no, kid, focus.
Yeah. We don't say that, though. They come to their own conclusions through the business planning
conclusions.
Through the failure process, they realize.
Well, no, it sounds like you're forcing them to sit down and analyze everything and go through the motions and realize everything that's involved with starting a business.
You see them.
No easy task.
No, right about week 4, their eyes kind of bug out and they're like, holy shit, this is too big.
There's work here.
Well, so where's Hive get the expertise in these different fields? Like, are you guys bringing in been there, done that, executives that have gone through the motions and gone through, been around the block a few times, so to speak?
Is there like a Shark Tank program that we could volunteer
That's what it sounds.
for?
I mean, that's what it sounds like, right?
Well, we'd love to have you guys in sometime. So it's 8 weeks, and we have a curriculum. So we take people through.
We would fail after the first day.
What? Wait, no, we'd be kicked out after the first day.
People keep telling us that we're doing it wrong. But anyways,
so we cover all these things that first week is pull your credit report, understand what that means.
Right.
And that week 1 is very devastating for many people, but I think knowledge is power.
Wait, what?
Right, but
I still have my Sears charge open.
Right.
But you realize I have some control over this, so trying to teach people you have some control. This is not just some weird entity that can do this. You have control over this. And then week 2 is how does your entity exist? So we bring in a lawyer from the community to
what makes most sense, LLC, S Corp, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we bring in an accounting expert to talk to them about their cash flow, startup costs, overhead costs,
stuff that nobody thinks about.
Right.
All that stuff, right? And then we bring in a marketing expert to talk about, so fine, you have a viable product, you have a unit, you have some,
so this sounds like a pretty robust business training.
It's very robust.
If I'm John Q. Public wanting to start a business, what does this cost me to join to start this program?
It's very affordable. We think these are life skills, so we want everyone to be able to partake in this program. So it's $100 to $300 based on your income and family size.
Wow. That's not bad at all.
That's super cheap.
It's super cheap. So
that's like the girl that wanted to sell coffee at Best Buy for $1. I'm like, no, charge 10. It's kind of like what you're doing.
No, it's true. And we sell out, and we have a waiting list. We have a waiting list of 100 people right now.
Wow.
We can't keep up with demand. And we could raise the price, but we want many people to get.
I get that.
So is it individualized or is it per class? So like, is there 15 people in a class and
Yeah,
like 10
about
people,
12
and then 10 people
people.
drop out, and then do you like add more people in, or
No.
is it?
I
It's
would
12
assume you couldn't like add people in at week 4
We don't,
because then
no.
they've
Well,
already missed
That's why I was
everything.
asking. Was it individualized? Like, are you going to be talking to me, Dave, and Bob, or are you going to be talking to the three of us
It's 12
together
to
type
14
of thing?
people per class.
Okay.
We do have a couple people that drop out,
Right.
but we don't add people in because you have to be
Yeah, I
there
was
from
going to
the
ask you,
have to
what is the what's the attrition rate? Like, how many people get into
It's-
this and then go?
10%.
Not
about.
me.
So we have.
Oh, that's not
12
bad at all.
That's,
no,
yeah,
like,
that's
we
actually
have
pretty low. Right.
One or two people drop out per session. But like I said, we try to talk people into even if they decide not to open a business, you stay because you're going to.
It's like a wealth
something.
of knowledge. Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Don't
I mean,
you
even
agree?
absolutely.
So we say that these are life skills. Even if you get a job, you can use these I call them intrapreneurial.
Yeah.
So you can
for
still
sure.
be innovative and creative.
Entrepreneur.
Sorry.
Right? So you're not going to start your own business, but you can be an innovative, creative person
Absolutely.
inside your organization. You know?
That's me. I come up with a million ideas and I never pull the trigger on
Because
any of
not
them.
everybody's made. They don't have the risk. You know, they feel more comfortable working for somebody else. So that's fine too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe not comfortable, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
right.
So, and then we have classes in the evening, in the day, on Saturday. We want to make sure we're just trying to get as many people through the program as possible.
Well, that's a good point. So is it a full day, like 5 days
3
a week,
hours.
3 hours
3
a day,
hours,
or-
once a week.
Once a week.
Yep. And
So
then at
that's
least
a lot
3
of
hours
information to
of
pack in.
research and,
So,
information.
live, work, play, Opportunity Detroit, is that bumping into what you're doing, or is that a friend or foe? Or
Opportunity Detroit is a partner on the pilot project.
okay,
So they actually provided
so it sounds like it's the same kind of pillars, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, Opportunity Detroit is marketing that Detroit is open for business.
Sure.
We want,
Right.
We want small business, but we also want big business to move downtown because there's enough room. We need jobs. We need a sense of place. We need shopping. We need so much. This is a place that needs a lot.
Are you seeing any trends in the type of businesses that people want to start?
We do. We see a lot of trends. We have a lot of food businesses, cottage food, a lot of bakeries.
I was going to say bars and muffins would be my guess.
A lot of bars. A lot of bars. It's
I want to
true.
open a coffee shop.
A lot of arts and creative endeavors as well.
That's what kind of starts everything, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at like the rebirth of Pittsburgh, even when Chicago and the old, back when it was still building, that's what starts the kind of the ball.
What
rolling.
does specifically?
Getting the creatives, getting
Creative.
the artists.
Getting people downtown.
Yeah, I mean, some might mock or like say, "Oh, there's all the goofy hipsters," but at the end of the day, they're the ones driving the innovation. They're the ones kind of setting the trend, so to speak. And they'll start the small businesses, and the big businesses follow because
beginning the gentrification process.
absolutely.
Well, we were talking about this before. Like, you want people that are trying to open businesses that are friendly to families, friendly. Kind of like the
Well, that's
Spielhaus
what's so-
Toys, right? That's what
yeah,
makes that
that's
so
what's so
popular.
amazing about Spielhaus Toys is you
Is
don't
they're answering a need, right?
exactly. I mean, you don't
Bringing
think
back
that they're
1950s Hudson's downtown. That's what it
Exactly. In a micro
Christmas,
scale. Right.
Yeah,
It is. It's
I
very
was there when
nostalgic,
I
but at the
met
same time, there are so many families downtown that you don't even see really.
Right.
Yep. I got a
And
lot of
they
friends
need a
living
place
downtown
to
that
shop, and
have young
they
kids.
have to leave downtown. They have to go to the suburbs to get their toys. To
I
get
heard
their
that
clothes.
Exactly.
the old butcher shop, whatever they said, like if we're going to close in a week, if people don't, yeah. Well, they're like, you knew Whole Foods was coming, and you open up like a butcher shop, and you're
I
getting
think-
zero traffic. Like Whole Foods just destroyed them, and it's sad to see because here you are, like kind of like putting a Nino Salvaggio's mini
Right.
downtown, in Midtown.
Right. So what happens to Kurt if this Kurt Spiels if he moves into the Z lot, say,
Right.
and then FAO Schwartz decides or
Exactly.
Yeah, Toys R Us
decides to
moves
open
in.
downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
here's
what?
the thing.
You know what? Adventure Toys has been surviving in Birmingham for years.
Right. You think about Astro Coffee and some of these other coffee shops, and they heard that Starbucks was opening. They're like, that's not competition to me.
It's
That's
totally not.
McDonald's.
I will go to
coffee.
roasting plant every day.
Every
day of the week.
every
Do you know
day of the
what I'm
week.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's
Yep.
definitely a market for both things. I
Right.
think there is.
And I
Oh,
think
I
the
totally
people
agree.
downtown want to support local.
Yeah.
That's a huge
they
thing
really
right now,
do.
supporting local. Absolutely.
Yeah, because even like I go, I'm not going to Chelly's. I'm going to Lou's place.
Right.
I mean, I think like that when I'm down there. I don't think like that when I'm in Auburn Hills. You know what I mean?
No. It's a different
No,
psyche.
you think Muldoon's.
No,
You're
right.
Speaking of local, quickly, I just have to plug Shop Local, Shop Small Saturday is Saturday, November 30th. And Spielhaus Toys is definitely one of the locations. And I think